Lucky are those people, who have grown up with animals as their pets. In my own house, I had a lot of cats, a lot of dogs, and I have grown to love them. But why am I telling you all this? Very simple. This episode is about the achievements made by ladies in Goa, the women of Goa. And how could I just make this episode complete without giving the dues to these four-legged animals and a huge force behind helping them. So what we have done is we have come to the house of that lady whom most of the people in Goa love and some do hate. But let us hear this from Mrs. Angela Kazi. Angela Bhai, welcome to my show called My Goem. You have created an aura around this social work through this NGO which is being supported or was being supported by the CCP, the Corporation of the City of Panji, called as PAWS, or for my viewers it is Panjim Animal Welfare Society. And we have seen a lot of work that you have been doing. Very few people do come forward to do what you are doing. And if I may ask you, since you are a milestone for all these works for Goa and Goans, what has been your inspiration? What made you do all this?
I've always had a liking for animals. Right from the age of 7, I've had pets, including an antelope, which was in Africa.
Okay.
I had a small menagerie, thanks to my mother. When I came to Goa in 92, I saw a horrible shooting of dogs. A few of us got together. We went to the court and brought a stop to the killing of dogs. The option was animal birth control, which is sterilization, and immunization against rabies. Our Indian dogs are far better, low maintenance, and are better watchdogs, I should think.
There has been a general concept among the people, especially my generation, that if you have a pet in the house, my view is that they help the children as they grow to build an immunity against the future. Again, would that statement be right?
But I want to tell you something else. I know a lady who has an autistic child, and I had suggested to her that she should keep a lab for the child. And she said, "Don't you see I have my own big problems and you want me to keep another?" And finally, after a while, I think they decided, okay, let's get a lab. You know, the child changed completely, became more docile, better behaved. She and the lab would eat together. She never gave trouble eating because she had to finish before the lab.
Okay.
And here she had someone listening to her, someone who she could control, whereas all her life others have been controlling her. So I think dogs can also be very good therapy.
Yes.
And labs make excellent pets. It all depends what you want this little puppy to do as an adult. So teach him right from day one. They are intelligent.
Yes.
But it's how you teach them as puppies.
Today's generation of children, many of them are seen to be breaking the barriers of law. You would agree that teaching the children when they are young about good habits will make a good society?
Absolutely. And make them into more sensitive and better human beings.
Talking about pets, I think this is something that is going to come to you as news. But Mrs. Kazi here she has a pet donkey, and this donkey acknowledges her presence. Is it true? What's the name of this donkey?
Babu.
Babu. That's a babu of a donkey. You helped me give my pet a very, very decent burial. And what I'm talking about is the pet cemetery. Is it still there?
It's not there. Very unfortunate, because pets are like family members. But I would suggest an incinerator. And PAWS is looking into having an incinerator for animals.
Would you like to give a message to my viewers about animals?
I just want people to be humane towards animals, any animal, because they are part of this universe, they are part of us. We don't realize this. We are all part of this whole system. And I don't say everyone should love an animal, but don't hurt it also. If you don't like an animal, it's perfectly okay, but don't hurt it. And I think their maker is watching.
Life is a circle. Do good and good will come back to you. I'm not going to talk about the bad part of it. And here we will take leave of this lady who is making a huge difference on the arena of protection of animals.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Angela Bai. Thank you so much, because everybody does something in society, but nobody thinks about these poor animals. You are doing an amazing job, for which I salute you.
Thank you, sir.
Every time you hear the word that we have won a gold, what comes in front of our eyes is a well-built athlete or a female athlete. But ladies and gentlemen, in my episode to salute the ladies of Goa, I am going to introduce you to Mrs. Maria Imelda de Souza from Mapsa. She was born in the year 1934. That means today she is 82 years old. And what she is going to tell you is something that all of us must learn from her, because this lady is an achiever. Could you tell us about your passion and the sports and the medals that you have got?
I was not an athlete when young. I never loved sports. Though I was a teacher in a government school during Portuguese times, and after liberation, I never went to the ground along with my student, though I was headmistress. It was in 1982, I was appointed as cadre headmistress in a government primary school in Salsette.
Okay.
And I used to travel from Mapsa all the way from Duler to Nouven. We had only one bridge.
Yes.
And the other Zuari bridge Zuari river had no bridge.
So you had to cross by ferry?
By ferry.
Okay.
To reach my school on time, if the ferry was leaving, I used to jump in the running ferry.
Okay.
And that was what made me, if I can run a jump ferry, I could also participate I could join the Masters Athletic Federation of India.
Okay.
So I joined the association, and when I was 59 years, I ran 800 meters and I got silver medal. Then later on, our association was called Veteran Athletes Association.
Okay.
Later on it changed the name to Masters Athletic Federation of India.
Okay.
And then every year I was selected for the nationals. I never came back without a medal, whether a gold or silver or a bronze. There was a gap of 10 years. I was selected to Indonesia, Singapore, South Korea, Malaysia, and I never participated because I had my mother and I couldn't be away from the house for many days.
Yes.
This is the reason why I could not participate in the nationals, but I used to participate in the state at the state level. After her death, when I went first to Bangalore, Chennai, I got 3 medals for national.
And for which sport was that?
100 meters, 200 meters, and 400 meters.
Okay.
By the year 2000, I got, besides national level, I got Asian meet, I got gold and silver.
In the Asian meet?
Yes.
Where was that?
It was in India. I was 65 for gold medal in relay,
Okay.
Asian meet, and silver for 400 meters.
400 meters.
When I was 66.
Okay. When was the last time now that you participated in a meet?
2015.
You participated in a sports meet in 2015.
When the national happened to be in Goa.
Okay, and did you win anything?
Gold medal for 400 meters.
She won the gold medal for 400 meters in the year 2015 when she was 80 years old.
80 years old.
Madam, I think from my Goem, that is my program, and my team from Prudent, I salute you for the achievement that you have made. What message do you have for the young generation?
Regarding sports, children, young generation should not think that it's not possible. Everything is possible nowadays. And they should have this motto what I have in my drawing room. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this lady really requires an applause from wherever you are sitting down or standing, because what she is doing at the age of 80 and 82, the young people today are gasping for breath. So here we are at a time in Siridao proving to you that you can be young at the age of 82. There you are. So, in this episode, where we are trying to salute the efforts of the ladies and the women of Goa, we have come to meet one personality who comes from one of the most picturesque village of Goa called as Savevere. Very demure lady, very sweet and soft-spoken lady. You will not believe it, that the power that she had, along with all the other women and the men of Goa, they managed to put up a huge fight against the Portuguese regime over here, and they succeeded. And we have come to meet here a lady, a freedom fighter, Sardessai Savekar. But keeping in mind her respect and love for the language of Konkani, I am going to talk to her in Konkani while I will translate it for you on screen. But we Goans and my Goen supports Konkani, and that is the language I am going to speak to her with. Sardessai, namaskar. तुम्ही आमच्या ह्या माय गोंय ह्या प्रोग्रामाचेर आयले, आमकां बरें दिसलें. आमचे जे श्रोते आसात जगभराचेर, तांकां गोंयच्यो बायलो म्हणजे हांगाच्यो बायलो हांणी कितें कितें केलां, खंयच्या खंयच्या स्तराचेर येवन दुसऱ्या दुसऱ्या स्तरांनी अशें एक वैशिश्ट्य आपणाचें दाखयलां. आनी ह्या सगळ्या बायलां मदीं जेन्ना एक नांव आमच्या मुखार अशें झगझगता, तें तुमचें नांव, आनी तें म्हणजे फ्रिडम स्ट्रगल, म्हणजे जे आमचो पळय हांगा सत्याग्रह जाले हांगा, तातूंत तुमी भाग घेतलो. तर तुमी सावयवेरें ह्या गांवचे. हो सावयवेरें गांव म्हणून आसा तो खंय आसा, आनी अशें कितें त्या गांवांत आसा जातूंत तुमकां तातूंत इन्स्पिरेशन दिलें स्वातंत्र्य लढ्यान भाग घेवपाक?
सावयवेरें गांव हो फोंडा तालुक्यांत आसा. सावय आनी वेरें अशी 2 खेडीं ती. तातूंत सावय म्हणटा ते गांवांतलें हांव चली. थंय स्वातंत्र्या पयलीं सामकें म्हणजे सामकेंच खेडीं तीं दोनी, आनी शिक्षणाचें हें नाशिल्लें. कारण एक 6 म्हयने शाळा आसा तर 6 म्हयने ना टिचर, परत 4 म्हयने शाळा आसा परत 5-6 म्हयने ना, अशा पद्दतीन शाळा चलताल्यो.
एक अशें आयकूंक आयलां, सावयवेरेचो गांव आसा, त्या गांवांत कोणाक तरी कुस्तोद म्हणटा ताका फार घालून मारिल्लो. हें कितें?
हांव सत्याग्रह करून वतलें आशिल्लें आनी म्हाका बापायची आनी आवयची सामकी हें अशें. आवय मातशी फाटीं रावताली पूण बाप कर चल म्हणजे स्वातंत्र्या खातीर जाय तें कर तूं केलो. आनी 2-3 दिसांनी वतलें म्हटल्यार आज किस्तोदी मारलो. ताणें आमचो तिरंगी झेंडो वेऱ्यां, आमचे सावय वेऱ्यां, सावय न्ही वेऱ्यां शाळेर लायिल्लो आनी तो ताणें काडलो, पांयां सकयल माडयलो आनी ताका उजो लायलो. हे तिडकीन ताजे पयलीं रानडेन ताजे कोण आमीग आसा, मित्र आसा, खास मित्र, ताचे चवकशी काडली आनी एक दीस रात्री गेलो तो आनी किस्तोद म्हणून उलो मारलो. तर कोण रे तो? हां तुजो आमीग अमको म्हूण सांगलें. ताणें ताणें दार उगडलें. दार उगडले बरोबर ठो 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 करून हें मारून पळय ते. हय आनी गेले गोंया भायर खंय गेले खबर ना. हय गेले.
पूण आतांची जी पिळगी आसा, आतांची भुरग्यांची, तांकां हे जे लोकांनी आपणाचे सॅक्रिफायस केले, खूब जाण आयले हांगा, आमची खूब स्मारकां आसात हांगा, पूण आतांचो जो पळय भुरग्यांक चेव आसा भितरसून तो तितलो दिसना. ह्या भुरग्यांक, ह्या पिळगेक तुमचें कितें मॅसेज आसा?
आतां प्रत्येक स्वातंत्र्य दिना म्हणजे भारताच्या स्वातंत्र्य दिना खातीर परत गोंयच्या स्वातंत्र्य दिनाच्या दिसा म्हाका आपयता. वचूनच म्हाज्यान पूण हांव वता. कित्याक? एक 400 भुरग्यांच्या स्कुलांत गेलें जाल्यार निदान 50 भुरगे तरी कितेंय तरी आयकून ह्या गोंयचे सेवे खातीर तयार जायत अशी अपेक्षा आसा म्हाजी. कळ्ळें तुका? तितलें म्हाका हें दिसना ताजे खातीर हांव वतां आनी कोणीय आपोव म्हाका. फक्त एक अट घालता, कितें? म्हाका घेवन चला, हाडून पावया. तुका निदान एक थोडे भुरगे तरी आयकून तयार जायत अशें दिसता. आनी भुरग्यांनी तें लक्षांत घेवन ह्या आमच्या आवयची म्हणजे गोंयची बरे तरेन सेवा करची. कारण ह्या गोंयकारता ज्यांनी ज्यांनी रक्त सांडलां आमच्या गोंयचें आनी सांडपाचेंच, पूण जे गोंया भायले लोक खंयचे खंयचे येवन तांणी मार खाला, मेल्या आनी आमच्या गोंया खातीर तांणी केलां ते तांचे उपकार आमचेर म्हणून तांणी ह्या गोंयाचें बरें रक्षण करचें आनी हें गोंय आमचें बरें, गोंयचें नांव बऱ्या रितीन वयर काडचें अशें म्हाका खूब दिसता. म्हाका मार पडलेलो ते आनी हांव जगपाचेंच न्ही, पूण आजून आसा हांव आनी आनीकय जगतलें हांव. कळ्ळें तुका? कित्याक हें भुरग्यांक सांगपा खातीर. हय आतां कितें करुया, कशें सांगुया ह्या भुरग्यांक? कारण भुरग्यांचें कांय सगळें न्ही पण बहुतेक भुरग्यांचें तितलें हें ना. हें आतां सगळें स्वातंत्र्य जालें, स्वातंत्र्य म्हळ्यार आतां सगळीं आबाद मरे सगळीं. पयलीं आमकां प्रत्येक गोश्टी प्रश्नचिन्न आशिल्लें. खाणें, जेवण्या, कपडे लत्ते सगळें आशिल्लें. आतां सगळें तोंडांतल्यान उतार पडले बरोबर आवय बापूय हाडून दिता न्ही. वेल्यू ना तांकां. तो आसूनय तसो, कारण ताजे फुडल्या भुरग्यांचें जिवन धोक्यांत येतलें.
हें भुरग्यांनी पळोवपाचें काय आवय बापायनी तांकां सांगपाचें?
आवय बापूयांनी सुरवाती पासून समजावन सांगपाचें, कारण मागीर भुरगीं आयकना. 2-3 वर्सां पासून सुरवात करपा जाय आवय बापायन आनी नंतर मागीर तें जशें बसलें तांच्या मनार म्हणजे मागीर सुटना.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the words, wise words to the parents. Please take this advice, because what is coming to you is first-hand experience from people who have helped to create this free Goa. शारदाताई, तुम्ही आता इतल्या इश्कोलांनी वतात, तुमचें वय कितें?
म्हाका आतां 83 रनिंग.
Ladies and gentlemen, 83 years and running, and she does not stop herself from going to the schools, spreading the word to the students and to the younger generation that this is your Goa. Save it, learn about it, and respect the sacrifices made not only by the Goans but to all those people who left their families, came here and spewed their blood so that we could get our freedom. With this, let me say thanks And a huge namaskar to Shardatai Savaikar, who has been part of the freedom struggle in getting liberation for Goa. देव बरे करू Shardatai.
जय जोरेकर.
In my program, My Goem, I am going to speak to you a lady. She has been on political front as well as the social front for many decades, right from liberation onwards. She has been there and she has seen things which you and me may not have seen. And we in this episode are going to talk to the one and only most beloved person of the Kalapur village, our own mummy, and the former MLA of the Assembly of Goa, Victoria Fernandez. Madam, thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
Madam, you have literally come on the social platform and brought to the fore many issues that have been very close to Goa and Goans. Right from opinion poll till today, I find you very active. Madam, can you please tell us what is it that inspired you to jump into this social arena and come to the help of people?
Yes. This is a very good question you have asked me, and I thank you for appreciating all my work and whatever I have done all these years, because very few appreciate the good work that anybody does.
My pleasure.
But I thank you. To tell you and to be very frank and simply to tell you the fact of my life. As a child, I always wanted to serve the poor, the downtrodden, the weak, the old and the helpless. And I used to go and visit hospitals. I used to visit these cobblers because they were the lowest people. And I used to sit and talk to the old people also. And there I got lot of experience. हांव नर्सीच बरी म्हणून जाल्यार त्या सेवा करूंक मेळटलो न्हू म्हूण हांव ते इंटरव्यूआक नर्सींगच्या इंटरव्यूआक गेली. नर्सींगच्या इंटरव्यूआक हांव सिलेक्ट जाली.
Very good.
हांव इतली खूश जाली. तितलें म्हणटा म्हूण असो प्रपोजल आयलो लग्नाचो.
Shabas.
हय आनी हांव व्हरली. हांव आनी म्हजी भयण जोवळी आमी.
Ha.
आनी आवयक भुरगीं नासली खूब वर्सां. सांतान सायबीन आसा न्हू
Hoy.
तिकडे मागून आमी जोवळी जाली. तिजेच फेस्ता दीस
तोशांच्या
फेस्ता दीस
Okay.
26 जुलय ते तिजेच फेस्ता दिसा आमी दोगांय जाली.
तुझ्या भयणीचें नांव कितें?
लिना
लीना.
आनी आयडेंटिकल हा थंयची काली लग्न जाली आयली ह्यावटी. म्हाका ल्हानसाणच टिचींग करपाची उमेद. तेन्ना हांव गोंया येतकच कितें जालें परिस्थिती तितली बरी नासलेली.
काय जाय?
म्हणजे आयज तर हांव आसा म्हज्या घरकाराचो सपोर्टान आसा. आमच्या पिपल्स हायस्कुलान शिकयली, मागीर सांताक्रूज स्कुलान शिकयले. थंय भुरग्यांक ड्रामा शिकयलो. आय लव टू टीच ड्रामा आनी एक्ट ऑल्सो. हांवें फर्स्ट प्रगती महिला मंडळ सांताक्रूज स्टॅब्लिश केली आनी बायलांक जागृताय करपाक भोंवली. पूण बायलो भायर सरूंक लागल्यो. ते डेटीर म्हाजी वळख आसलेली न्हू. हांव एक कॉल दितात 400-500 बायलो सगल्यो सांताक्रूज आनी सगळे एरियाचे आयलो. जाणट्यो नेणट्यो सगल्यो हांवें तांकां भाशण दिली. आमचे ऑर्गनायझर इतले खूश जाले. रवीन केळेकरान बरयल्लो आसा आर्टिकल. एक बूक आसा मागीर बरयला फ्लावर ऑफ फायर म्हणून. सरदेसाय
मनोहर
ताणें बरयलो मागीर. वोटिंगा दिसा ग्रूप केले आनी हांव घरांनी भोंवली. जाणटो फाल्यां मरता पासून जाल्यार आमी असो घालून 2-3 जाण हातीन धरून आमी ताका व्हरून मत घालूंक लायलें. आनी घालता आसतना एकट्याची म्हाका आजून कानान ती उतरां सादता. घाली न्हू आनी आयली. बाय म्हणून लागलो आतां आपूण मेल्यार जाता. आतां आमी गोंया सांबाळून दवरला आमच्या भुरग्यांक. अशेंच काम कर हां. अशें हांवें म्हज्या लायफान भिनासतना खूब केलां. कोंकणीच्या वेळार केला. सगळे खंयचे
मागीर तुमी
केले.
इलेक्शनाक उबे रावले, MLA जाले.
तो लोक म्हाका म्हणूंक लागलो पळय म्हणून लागलो तूं आमकां लागून ह्या मिनिस्टरा कडेन त्या मिनिस्टरा कडेन मागूंक वता. तूं कित्याक बसना? तूं बस विक्टोरिया म्हूण तेन्ना आमी
Independent.
हय इंडिपेंडंट तूं बस आमी आसा तुज्या फाटल्यान. आनी अशें करून म्हाका बसयली आनी हायेस्ट मेजॉरिटी नॉर्थाक म्हाका
Very
दिली
nice.
आनी आय केम इलेक्टेड फर्स्ट टायम इन सांता क्रूज कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी.
And how many terms you were there?
4.
Yes.
And
One last question for Ivan.
yeah,
Today, you are seeing the young children, the fathers and mothers. What are your views as what Goa you had seen and what Goa is today, and what message do you have for my people?
yes. The Goa which I had seen first is completely different from what Goa is today. There is no doubt about that. तांची कल्चर, तांची सिंप्लिसिटी, सगळीं दारां उदकीं घालून रातची न्हिदप सुद्दां आनी उलोवपाक ट्रस्ट, दे वर ट्रस्टींग एनी वन. इतलो ट्रस्ट आसलेलो, इतलो मोग आसलेलो, सगळे भारतूच गोंया म्हणल्यार धांवन येताले. कित्याक गोवा वॉज सच अ लवींग प्लेस. इट वॉज लायक अ क्रावन इन दिस ऑफ इंडिया. पूण आयज तें ना. खूब वायट दिसता. कित्याक हांगा जायते मनीस आयले आनी गोंयकार पळय आहा आमचे, ते गोंया सोडून खूब जाण गेले. आपणाक जाय म्हूण वचूंक ना, जॉबाक लागून जॉब मेळना म्हूण गोंया सोडून भायल्या देशांत गेले. आनी ते आयल्यार परते येतले म्हूण वचून रिणां फारीक केली, थोड्यांनी घरां बांदलीं, थोड्यांनी भुरग्यांक लग्नां केलीं, खूब करून गेल्ले ते. तांकां मोग आसा गोंयचो. ते खुशेन वचोंक ना. तुमी तर तांकां बरी जॉब हें तें दिल्लें, ते वयचे नासतले. पूण आमी आतां जाता तितले आमच्या भुरग्यांक सारको मार्ग दर्शन करूंक जाय. ते ड्रग्स घेवन, ते कासिनोज हाडून, ते वायट वातावरण क्रिएट करता, ते करूंक उपकारना. जे मनशाक सूख दूख कळटा तोच मनीस भुक्की कितें दुखता, पोटाक चिमटो येता तो कळटा. तसले मनीस तर बरे बसयत आनी बरो सरकार घडोवन हाडत जाल्यार स्लोली बऱ्यांतलें वायट जावंक शकता. आमी ही गोंयकार भाव म्हूण रावंक जाय आनी बऱ्याक लागून एक जावन झगडूंक जाय. आमच्या भुरग्यांक बरें मार्गदर्शन दिवंक जाय. तांकां वायट वाटेन वचपाक इजी, तांकां सोडीत न्ही. आतां आयज कितें जालां, मायंक सर्वीस करता, पायी सर्वीस करता, भुरग्यांक कोण लक्ष दिना.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady that I am talking to, she is bent on keeping her health and her fitness. I had to literally come and wait at the joggers park. She has passed on another message to all of you. Exercise to keep your body healthy. Number 2, what she has not told, but she mentioned it earlier, that she had the love for acting. She put up theatres, but you may know this, you may not know this, but she is a fine actor. When all the MLAs get together, and she is one legislators, they get together, old and new, and they act, they have fun, they do acting, and she plays the role. And on behalf of all my viewers, I salute you, ma'am, for the contribution that you have done for this state of Goa. Thank you.
I also thank you for giving me an opportunity to express and to put before you some of my
Thank you very much.